Hi Megan, we're here at Mitchell Park where, as you can see behind me, there's a crowd that is still out here demanding justice for George Floyd and asking for racial equality. Now, I want to make clear that these are two separate events that have happened in SLO. Earlier today, there was a protest organized by Race Matters, and this is a march that broke off of that. This has been going on for hours, and you can't really tell behind me, but behind this crowd, there is a circle of people that are taking turns sharing their personal life experiences and sharing their thoughts on this incident. Earlier today, though, we did speak with protesters, and here's what they had to say.
How much Black trauma, dehumanization, disregard for Black life must we see on camera before we transform this country?
As protesters around the world continue to demand justice for George Floyd and racial equality, community members in San Luis Obispo say they showed up to Mitchell Park on Sunday to stand in solidarity with the African American community.
Until we all have equal rights and until we are all treated equally, none of us are free.
The protest was organized by Race Matters SLO County, a community-based organization that's aimed at building an anti-racist Central Coast.
Unfortunately, one more instance of a Black life being devalued, and it really shows us that we're dehumanized all too often.
Protesters say there are a series of ways to get involved and help be part of the solution.
I know in the city of San Luis Obispo, the community stakeholders have been working in conjunction with the police department to have better relationships with communities of color. So I think that we have a motto that others could follow.
Call your legislators, you can sign petitions, you can show up at protests and rallies like this, but it's just really important to listen.
Courtney Hill of Race Matter adds that conversations about racism have to begin at the dinner table.
Challenging so that if they do have racial violence in them, it was stopped somehow.
I spoke with a protester earlier today who tells me that this protest today and these marches aren't just about George Floyd, but they're about standing up for anyone who has ever experienced any kind of racism. Live in San Luis Obispo, I'm Alice Becerra, KSBY News.
All right, Alice, thank you.